Hey guys, Bobbery18 here, and welcome back to more Sonic Generations. In the last part, we cleared Green Hill, the first zone area, whatever you want to call it in this game. And in this part, we will take on the second area, with Classic Sonic first here. And there should be a little prompt here about acts. Which Sonics before entering stage gates to either access Act 1 or 2. Act 1 lets you play a side-scroller style stage with easy-to-learn classic Sonic controls. In Act 2 stages, you'll switch gameplay between side-scrolling 2D and 3D forward views. You can enjoy high-speed platforming gameplay in these stages. So, you can play Act 1 and 2 in any order, although Act 1 tends to be easier. Clear an act to proceed to the next stage. The path will sparkle until the stage is cleared. So yeah, the game is basically giving you a choice between modern or classic Sonic first. I'll probably just do classic Sonic first most of the time, just because, you know, that it's named Act 1, so yeah. But depending on who you finish the stage with, on, like, whichever act you do second, will kind of depend on the cutscene you get when you're freeing the character of the stage, so that can be kind of different. But most of the time, I'll just do Act 1, then Act 2, just for continuity's sake, I guess. So yes, you probably recognized what the stage is already, but if you haven't yet, it is Chemical Plant Zone from Sonic 2. Yeah, I think that's the second stage in that game. Yep. So it's the second stage in this game as well. Kind of makes sense, I guess. So yeah, it takes elements from that stage, like those loop platforms there, and these like bubbling things here. Also, that's a red star ring. It's basically the collectible, quote-unquote, of this game. Like, I guess I can compare it to star coins of the new Super Mario Bros. Series, kind of. Ah, crap. That guy always gets me. That's weird. He's, like, right in the way there, and it doesn't give you, like, any indication that he's coming, and especially if you're going kind of fast. But anyway, yeah, if you get them, you'll unlock artwork or music and stuff, so it's kind of cool to be able to get them. I have gotten all them on the PC version before, but I haven't, you know, on this version, obviously, yet. Also, there's these monitors here. They can contain different power-ups, like the speed shoes I got, which will increase Sonic's speed, as well as the music, for a temporary amount of time. Yeah, like he needed that much more speed. Also, I think he'll accelerate a little faster, too, so that's good. So yeah, there's 5 red star rings in each act of each stage. They weren't actually in the Green Hill when we first did it, but they are now if you want to go back and get them. I think I might, at the end of the game, have like a compilation of all the different ones, maybe it's like a bonus part or something. So yeah, I'll think about that. I want to show them off in some way, but that's probably the easiest way it is, because if I just go out of my way to get them all on screen, especially because some of them actually require you to go through the stage multiple times. Well, I just got 3 there, but I mean, like, in some stages, you have to go through the stage multiple times just to get them, or if I miss them, or things like that. I just think it would be more convenient to do, like, a compilation of things about them, instead of just like doing them all at once, I guess. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. At the end of the game, I'll create a compilation of all the ones that I missed. Like, if there's some on the stage right in my path, I will go get them. What? Okay, that was weird. I guess I'll meet you back there. If it didn't save, I guess I'll go do that level again. Okay, I'm back at the results screen here, so I'm sorry, that was a weird error. My Xbox isn't even doing anything bad. I don't know why it said it was gonna be unreadable. That was weird, and yeah, if I'm already having troubles now. That's a great sign for how this Let's Play is gonna go. Anyway, now we free, like, half of Chemical Plant. Yeah, you have to do both acts to actually clear all of it. Of any stage, actually. So yeah, you got a red star ring. It's like your item collection will grow as you collect red star rings. To see your new items, head to your collection room. So yeah, it'll unlock music and artwork and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Now we can switch over to Modern Sonic and do his version of the level. Yeah, you see you have 5 red star rings for each act. So you have 5 with Classic and 5 with Modern, since they're different stages, obviously. So, something I really like about this stage, and kind of the classic stages in general, is that, you know, these stages weren't actually, you know, 3D to begin with. Oh, dang it, I was trying to go on the separate path here, because, yeah, I wanted to show that you can actually go on those separate paths, even though it looks like part of the background. Actually, I'm going to start over, just because, you know, I'm right at the beginning, and if you die, you can't get an S rank at all, and I said I wouldn't stress about it, but, you know, I'm right at the beginning anyway. I'll just go with the forward path, but what I was saying is that I really like how these classic stages were turned into 3D, and, you know, some stages were only like 3D and they were turned into 2D. I don't know. I just really like stages, like things like that, like where they're in different places, like how they weren't meant to be played. I mean they are in this game and they work great, but I don't know. I just really like that. Red star ring there. Did I get it? I don't care. I'm not gonna stress about it. I can look when I get, like, when I actually figure out how many red star rings I need to get. Actually, no, just keep going. There's one actually on the other upper path right there, which I usually go for. But I was going too fast and talking about other things, so yeah. But even, continuing on to what I was saying before, even though they do transfer them into 2D and 3D and vice versa, they still keep the main level, like, gimmick, or not really gimmick, well, sort of gimmicks, like, they still keep the levels, what made them their levels. Like, for instance, in this, they had those underwater sections in, you know, Classic, where it was like the music, like the drowning music that freaked people out as a kid. And they also have this one in here, and, you know, they also had, like, those, well, for instance, they have these, like, jelly blob things, the blue things, and they also have the, you know, these blocks here, like, they were also in the original, I think, except I think in the original they were shorter, but you get the idea still. They also have those grabber enemies, and yeah, I just really like that. They keep the main level, like, set pieces, that's probably what it's called, I think. They keep the main level set pieces, but they transfer it into a new level, like, I don't know, that's really cool. And it works with pretty much every stage in this game, except maybe one or two, but I'll get to that when we get to that. Even though this game is really awesome, there is some downsides. I mean, every game has downsides, but no, besides that, then this game is, you know, spot on amazing. So I don't know, nothing to be, like, too worried about. I mean, I don't know why I'm going on it for that long, but yeah. Also, well, I was trying to grab onto that upper crane there, but also modern Sonic levels, you didn't really see it in this or Green Hill, but the ones later have a lot of different ways you can go through it. In fact, the next level has many ways you can go through it, and depending on which way you go through it, well, no, more in Classic stages. Classics stage will it have that, but anyway, modern Sonic stages really do have a lot of ways to go through them, and I really like that too. Yeah, so we got an S rank just because I started over. If you do start over by hitting the thing in the menu there, you will lose a life, so be wary of that, but I was at the beginning anyway, so I didn't really care. Anyway, there should be a cutscene now, so let's get it on.
Sonic!
Tails!
This chemical plant feels familiar. I'd never forget a smell like this. And that pink water makes me really nervous for some reason.
You're right, Tails. This place is giving me deja vu all over again.
So yeah, just like the fact that Tails even pointed out, like, the pink water there, it's really cool in my opinion. Like he said, makes him nervous. So yeah, now we free Chemical Plant Zone and brought back its color as well.
You saved me, Sonic. I was afraid I'd never be able to flirt with you again.
So, now we freed Amy. I'm not really sure what she has to do with Sonic 2. I think the first game she appeared in was Sonic CD, but anyway, we freed her and cleared Chemical Plant. So, I think in the next part of Sonic Generations, we'll do the third stage here, which is from Sonic 3 Knuckles. And speaking of Knuckles, it's probably one of the people we're gonna the person we're gonna free. I'm not... Yeah, well, you can see him right here. So anyway, in the next part, we'll do just that. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you then.